Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ossu Otaku, your weekly anime podcast about a specific anime every season. This season, we are talking about My Hero Academia Season 5. We're on episode 16 now. We're moving right along. I'm your host, Jake. Joining me, as always, is Cassidy. Cassidy, how are you?
I'm good, Jake. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This episode was everything I wanted it to be. This was so perfect. This is all I wanted.
Every week when you say what episode we're on, it's just kind of crazy to me that we're 16 episodes / weeks in. I guess we even skipped a week, so we're 17 weeks from the beginning of this season, which is just crazy.
Yeah, and it's so good.
It's so good. I know. Look, the pacing hasn't been great in this season, but everything that's happened has still been great in my eyes. So I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, the pacing hasn't been great, but at the same time, it was nice to have a little sec to breathe because, you know, everything's about to hit the fan. So,
we'll get into it.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll talk about that. My God. Also, how great was the animation on this? It was so.
I know.
This episode was super kawaii. That's a fucking.
I know.
Fact.
Okay, very true, because how could it not be when it's it's a filler episode with all these kawaii girls.
Yep.
Like, of course, they had to make it extra special, which to me just means that it's just going to get even worse after, not the animation, but the plot is just going to get way worse after this episode.
So dark.
Oh, yeah.
And also, don't forget how kawaii Selki is. Can't
of
forget
course.
him.
Right. Compared to, well, according to some people, he's very kawaii.
That was my favorite part of this episode, was
it's so funny.
It was always serious. It was no, not kawaii. Or all the more grown-up characters, I guess, in Ochaco and Tsu were both just oh my God, he's so cute. And I'm like, yes, you're right. He is so cute.
It's so funny, to think a grown man had to do that voice. So.
I love it. What a gig.
So good. Yeah, what a gig. True.
Oh my gosh. And I'm going to pull up his personality real quick on the wiki.
Perfect.
He is confident, kind, and professional individual who prioritizes his hero work and protecting his crew. He has a tendency to try and succeed in making himself look cute despite his macho appearance.
That's so good.
Oh
he's this hardened seal guy with this giant beard and I mean, he's a fucking seal. He's jacked. And he just turns on the kawaii mode and it just works every time.
He's so cute though. I was actually watching this week's episode with my SO and she was she was so pumped when it was his quirk is he's a spotted seal. She was that's amazing.
There are a lot of those in this episode that we got just reminded of these pro heroes and sidekicks quirks. So Tsu is just a frog. Selki is just a spotted seal.
Yep.
Sirius just has her quirk is good ear.
Yeah, good ear.
Oh my God. And it's it sounds like such a terrible quirk until you see her in action. She has this job for a reason because it's so useful and it seems like such a stupid quirk, but it's good for what she does. So perfect.
Yep.
Ryukyu is just straight up a dragon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So Sirius and Selki are a perfect combo though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. And Ryuko. The fact that she's the 10 hero is just insane to me because holy shit, she's amazing.
How is Wash a higher ranked hero than Ryukyu? I don't get that.
No.
I need to know. I need to see an example of their hero work.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Yeah, she's done some pretty crazy cool stuff. So
yeah,
we consistently see all the cool things she does. So,
yeah,
I just want to see the reasoning.
Same, because Wash is the number 8 hero or something crazy. So I need to see that.
Yeah.
But speaking of quirks, I I mean, this is kind of a filler episode. Do we have like a structure we want to talk, or we just kind of jump around?
Just jump right in. Tell me what you're thinking about.
I was just thinking when I was watching, in regards to the quirks, Nejire, her quirk is Hado, which is like her life force she uses as like energy, and she can output that as like, she can like do combat with it, I guess, and she can also fly and like send it out in like energy waves. And so I was thinking, because we've seen her quirk before, but this is the episode that I really got to start thinking about it. But she was flying, right?
Yeah.
And as they were describing her quirk, and she was giving out like, when they were trying to stabilize that plane, right? She gave out output at like 90% or something.
Yeah.
So if she's using her life force, if she puts out her output at 100, does she just like die?
Is she just going to drop out of the sky? Is she going to just drop dead?
If she flies for too long, if she's using her life force to fly, does she just like die? Like, does she have indicators that tell her when to like stop?
You're asking all these
How does she recharge her energy? Like
playing at the beach.
Okay, that makes sense. Happiness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a very good question, though.
That's what I was wondering when they were talking about her quirk. Like, she used her life force energy to use it, and I was just like, well, that seems like it could be a problem pretty quickly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But she is one of the big three, so she's kind of got it on lock at this point. Apparently,
she has enhanced stamina.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't work.
Through her training. Yeah.
Wow. Through her training. Okay.
And then she also has enhanced durability. So she's able to be like, she can do some pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that. I mean, it's already like a kind of a weird quirk anyway, because it doesn't actually like really require anything. It's her life force, so you can kind of do whatever you want with that.
Yeah.
So sure. I don't know. I was just wondering that while we were watching it last night, and I just thought I'd bring it up and see what you thought.
Yeah, it causes her great exhaustion. So it's like,
yeah, it does seem exhausting.
Yeah, crazy, right? Gosh.
Yeah. But she gets recharged at the beach, eating barbecue, fishing, swimming,
God. So cute. So good.
So good.
Also, how about this trigger, this new drug?
Dude. So trigger is different from the drug that we saw in like season 3 or whatever when
4.
Season 4 with Kirishima and that guy with the knives coming out of his face.
Yeah. Apparently it's different. I don't see how it's that much different, but
this seems like the same thing, just because it's like foreign. They gave it a different name or something.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I love that they're taking it to Europe. I love the idea that we're getting out of Japan more so than just in a movie.
Yeah. So they just like started making up countries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just had to make sure. This is like the first time they've done that.
Yeah.
They're just kind of just making shit up. And it was kind of interesting that they would do it in this episode that's like not canon.
Right.
So I don't know. Very interesting episode in many different ways.
Yeah, very interesting way to like, this is obviously going to be huge to the plot. And they just like kind of threw it in there. Like, yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, when they first introduced the Japan's trigger version of that drug in season 4 with Kirishima, I was like, holy shit, this is like gonna change the game immediately. Like, people are gonna be using this everywhere. This is gonna be like the main plot of the story now. Like, people are just gonna be enhancing their quirks and just like not being able to control them. And then it kind of like went away. And now it's coming back in the filler episode. Yeah. And I'm a little confused, but I it's gonna be awful, but I kind of want it to like come back and stay because it's so interesting. And this is totally something that would happen in a world like this. So
exactly.
I don't know. Don't know.
I'm terrified to see what was I honestly thought when Selki like smashed that dude when he was about to use his, I thought it was gonna get in him, and I was like, what would that even do to him? Like, because you see the liquid just like just spill out everywhere, and I'm like, but that's also broken glass. Like, is it gonna get into his system?
Yeah. No, he'd just become like more of a seal.
More seal.
More seal. I don't know. He just go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say he probably just gets even stronger. I guess it obviously turns the person's mind like a little, like crazy. I don't know if crazy is the right word to use, but like they just get like super aggressive. I guess I don't know.
Stresses him out. His like when the smoke dude was using it, and like his eyes just got so bloodshot. I'm like, oh shit, this is intense.
Can we just take a second, stop, and say I hated that. The smoke guy, I absolutely hated that. And at one point when they were fighting, when Selki was on the ship, I literally had to look away and have Shannon read me the subtitles because the holes that come out of his body,
yes,
literally made me sick. Like I couldn't even look. It was disgusting. Disgusting.
Was. Well, the audio
I needed to put a warning.
The audio was perfectly subtle enough that you could hear it, but just a little. And I'm like, oh God, stop.
It was so bad. I literally couldn't watch that part of the episode. I was like, get it away from me. Don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
When they did that at the very beginning, I was like, oh boy, that's.
I know. I was like, please no. And then I came back and it was awful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And like we were talking about, seeing everyone's quirks explained again, and like seeing Selki do his badass like echolocation kind of stuff.
That shit is awesome.
So cool.
It's so cool. I just can't believe animals can actually do that in real life. Like, that's awesome.
Right? I'm a little disappointed because seals can't do that. So they're kind of like bringing in some other animals' powers, but it was really, it makes sense with like his quirk and his, oh my gosh. And then Sirius is like a perfect combo. Like
so good.
Sidekicks in this show are so good. Like they're obviously,
they're so underrated.
Exactly. They're not going to be the one taking the punches. They're not going to be one in the trenches necessarily, but they're like so important.
I know, they really are. They're always such a good combo with whatever pro hero they're working with. And props to Sirius too, because she has an awesome name, and her bathing suit was super cute, and her ears, because her quirk is good ear, her ear things are like so cute. I don't know why, I just absolutely love her character design. And her blue hair, dude, kill me. It's so good. Yeah,
not to simp too hard on this this beach scene, but they really,
I'm simping.
Oh my god, it was so good. I'm a little disappointed we didn't see Ryuko's in a swimsuit, but that's okay, that's fine too. Like, I get it, I don't need it.
The dragon woman.
Yes. Okay. So, but everyone's is so like good for different reasons. Like, oh my gosh, the off the shoulder, like serious look. I'm with you 100%.
Oh yeah.
It was just,
I love that.
So dope. They were all like in suit. Tsu's was great. It was so perfect for her. And like Ochaco's was so cute, but all like, of course it's pink because it's her. Had the little skirt, like they were the attention to detail to getting so many different types of bikinis in there without it being just like overly that's something I wanted to point out. Like they were playing at the beach and stuff, but it was never like overly, we didn't have any boob or butt shots really.
Right. It wasn't like Dead or Alive when they were playing volleyball. Like it was just like, because let's be honest, My Hero is kind of like a tame anime when it comes to like fan service and stuff, which like if I said that to my roommates, like my roommate Shannon, she's always like, whenever we see Momo's like boobs, she's always like, oh, come on.
But it makes sense though.
And I'm like, but this is like, this show could actually be for kids and like it would be fine. Like there are animes that are like Bleach. Have you ever seen Bleach? Yes. Like, no, that is not for kids.
I'm always out here. Like, I use My Hero as an entry level because it's like obviously Western inspired. So that makes it so much more palatable for people who don't watch anime. And then, the amount of fan service other than fucking, oh my gosh. Other than Mineta, it's pretty solid. Like,
Right.
not too cringy, fan servicey.
Right. I mean, yeah, sometimes, as with any show, it can get, a little bit out there, and you just take a second, you're like, oh, what? Okay. And then you go back to the plot. It's like not really a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking about the bathing suits and their cute little beach day, it was so cute. And they didn't overdo it or anything. Like, it's just like 4 girls having fun on a beach before they do like this badass thing and like get these villains and find the drugs and make sure the ecosystem doesn't get ruined.
That was so cute. That was precious.
I have to say, I did laugh out loud when she said, the illegal drugs will seek into the ecosystem and kill all the life.
Yeah,
in the ocean, Tsu. Like, come on, Tsu.
Right? Like, oh yeah, of course, Ochaco. Yeah. She's all about the ocean. Tsu, the frog. Right?
But then, like, she did it. Bro, she made that plane weightless.
Oh
like, what?
That was crazy. Oh, also,
what?
How cute. How is it so cute when she throws up? Like, they really nail it.
They do the rainbow unicorn thing every time. Like, it is so cute.
It's adorable. Also, the fact that they, like, shot her like a torpedo, like, not a torpedo, like a harpoon gun. And, okay, I have the dialogue pulled up right now. Once this is over again, let's play at the beach. Once this is over, let's play at the beach again. Let's have a barbecue, too. So cute.
And then they do. They're on the beach twice this episode. So
exactly.
Because usually in like a serious episode, if you ever have characters making promises, it's not going to turn out well.
Yep. Exactly.
But it sure did this time because nobody can die in this episode. It's just not happening. So yeah, that was pretty cheesy, but I of course loved it.
Yeah. Also, the fact that she's using her powers to like get more leverage and momentum on her gunhead martial arts is so dope.
I know, it's so good. She integrates her quirk in like the best way that'll help her the most, like at all times, literally at all times. And it's just so good to see them actually like getting better throughout the series because they're already obviously in the best hero high school like in the world. So obviously they're really good, but you could see them grow still, like even in these filler episodes and just constantly they're getting better. And it's just so cool to see.
Yep. If you can believe it, I teared up a little bit when Ryuko called her out and was just like, but you have to make it weightless. She's like, I can't. And she's like, is that like the attitude of a hero? And she's just like, no.
Are you giving up, pussy?
Yeah. Are you fucking giving up? What the fuck's wrong with you? And then she does it. And I'm just like, oh, God, my heart.
See, you can do it, Ochaco. Oh, my God. I know. I have to say, when I rewatched it the second time by myself, I was also, I always get the feels there. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm just sobbing in the living room, just like cup of coffee, eating a snack, just sobbing, watching anime. I'm like, dope.
It happens every episode. Like there's always a point. It also comes down to it being week to week. You get to see these characters once a week, a new episode, new content. It's kind of just like you get to see them again, like every week. So you just get that extra feel. Like if you were to binge watch this back to back, I'm sure I probably wouldn't get like emotional every single episode. That'd be kind of insane, but
it'd be a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, I am not surprised at all, and I don't blame you for getting emotional because I do too usually.
Soft boy problems.
It's all right.
The hats though. Oh my gosh, sorry. To the end where they're like barbecuing and stuff. Holy shit, their hats, the visor, Tsu's visor, they're all wearing such cute. They're wearing the same bathing suits, but then they have the cute little hats too.
I know. It's so cute. Seriously, they did so well this episode.
This was great.
With the costume designs and it was just so good. So
costume designs. Ochaco's new costume with the little grappling hook.
Right. Okay. So that's the only thing that was different about her costume, right?
Yeah.
It looks pretty much the same. Okay.
Yeah. It's like
she used to
Good.
She used to have those round ball things on her wrist that I never really understood what they were for.
Yeah.
But now they have they have a purpose.
Exactly.
They're grappling hooks, which is awesome.
They're significantly bigger now. They were there before, but they were a lot smaller.
So now that they have purpose, they've bulked up, and she has a reason to like. I'm sure she's been like getting stronger, and I'm sure those are heavy. So like, not super easy to just like carry around on your wrists all the time while you're working.
Yeah, but think about it, like the fact that she can launch those and then just like pull herself forward, she can like she could basically fly. She's going to be able to maneuver and get around so much faster.
But it's just so good. All the good heroes, all the good quirked heroes are like able to fly in some way or like move really fast or like faster than you would if you were just like running.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Everything develop, like the costumes are getting better. Her martial arts skills are getting better, like all this stuff. Oh, speaking of getting better, Tsu's tongue can like reach. She reached out for that plane. I was like, girl, what that tongue do? Because it cannot reach that far. Are you kidding? Like, way to go for trying, but that was insane.
I legitimately thought she was going to reach it. I thought she was
Me too. For a second, I was like, that would be crazy if she could reach that plane with her tongue right now.
Seriously. Like, it was so close.
I know. It looked super close, but I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So ridiculous. I also forget that Sue's only 4'11".
I know. She's so small. So small.
My gosh.
So short.
Yeah.
All the girls are short.
Yeah, because Ochaco's only 5'1.5". Like,
yeah, she's a tiny bit taller than Tsu is.
Yeah,
I think
just a little bit.
Yeah. Mina and Hagakure are also like maybe a little bit taller, but still not too tall. I think Momo's definitely the tallest by far.
Yeah, Momo's definitely the tallest. Yeah.
She's like 5'6" or something.
Yeah, exactly. Mina's 5'3". Jiro's 5'1". Like, a lot of short ladies.
About the same height, I think.
Exactly.
Except
for Momo, who's a whopping... she's 5'8". Damn, she's almost as tall as I am.
Really? She's actually tall.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Compared to me, I'm like, I'm on the shorter side, I feel like, but very average, actually. So
Same.
5'8" is like tall to me.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Everything about this episode was so good, but now I have a good question for you.
Yeah.
Next week's episode, though.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let's skip towards the end of the episode. We got an after credit scene and the preview. So
oh my gosh.
There was a lot to take in. Okay.
I was not ready for that after credit scene. Sorry, go ahead.
Not at all. No, I was about to talk about that. So this whole okay. Stop, pause, calm down. Okay.
Breathe.
This man, we didn't get to see his face, but when I first saw that close up when he was talking in the after credits scene, my first thought was Megamind. And I don't know why. I couldn't get it out of my head. He's got like a Jafar kind of like weird mustache thing going on. And then also he's glowing blue. And I just thought of Megamind. I don't know. Really stupid to think of because I was just laughing. But he's obviously talking about something very serious. He's talking about saving humanity or something. Salvation of humanity.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the hell could this possibly be? Like, he's clearly a bad guy.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm thinking like, are all bad guys like somehow in cahoots or like in the same mindset, like same end goal as All for One? Probably not. But like the higher up bad guys, I feel like are somehow connected to All for One.
Oh, yeah.
Or like it'll all come back to All for One in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to think like, we know nothing about this guy yet. hopefully we'll get to see him next episode. Like, I hope to God we'll get to see more of him. I just need more answers.
Yeah.
And I just need to see if his head is huge, because that would be hilarious. But I need to know what his quirk is, and like he's got this kind of like avatar thing going on with the glowing blue. I don't know. I just have so many questions.
I like how every villain outside, I mean, so all the villains in the series are like, we need to stop this like controlling hero mentality. Like, we gotta have our own, like, let the people decide, or in All For One's case, let me decide. But like everyone else just seems to be of the mindset where it's like, nah, this is up to let the people decide. We don't need heroes making the calls.
Right.
So that's like,
everybody is getting super against like organized hero work.
Right.
And they're obviously all for not having the heroes around anymore, and like overtaking them, overpowering them with these new drugs, and just in sheer numbers. Like, we know that they're based on the League of Villains talk and like Hawks' spying. We know what they're planning. Well, we don't know what they're planning, but we know when it's going to happen, maybe-ish, kind of.
We know there's a lot of them.
We know there's a lot of them. And by them, we could mean Nomus, which are like genetically engineered. So very much could overpower pro heroes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's just a lot going on. And this Megamind guy is saying we already have the amount we need for the plan. Like, shit is about to hit the fan so hard.
And if he's not in Japan, and it's going to be like, that's the thing. They were taking these drugs to a made up country in Europe. If this is like,
right,
if they're going to strike across the world at the same time, not just one country, it's going to be insane. Yeah,
for sure. Like, I'm assuming he's talking about this. Yeah, these drugs that they brought up this episode again, as in the amount they need for this plan that they have. So there's just, everything's starting to kind of come together, and like, we're starting to understand why all this is happening at once. But like, I just really want to know more about this guy. Like, look at the setting that he's in. Like, what is this giant hall? It's like kind of a library, but he's also just sitting on a throne. Like, it's cryptic. What's happening?
It's cryptic AF.
It's so cryptic and like kind of badass, but also he's a villain, so I can't like him.
Exactly, right? That's exactly it.
Man. But these villains, they have some ego things if they think they're gonna save humanity with their plans. Like, calm down, please.
Exactly. It's so ridiculous. But, oh my gosh. The next episode, though. First of all, we got a shot of the boys walking out of Endeavor's...
my God.
Oh my gosh. Endeavor's agency with...
so exciting.
Bakugo with his little mask pulled up over his eyes, like above his eyes, and it looks like a sweatband almost. I died.
It's like a headband.
Yeah, I was like, this is amazing.
And he looks so pissed off, which... Yes. Like, is not a surprise or anything, but like, just the fact that his hair is pulled back and he looks so mad.
So good, but
it's so funny.
We find out why he's pissed, because they're trying to get stuff done. They're trying to learn from Endeavor and utilize their skills, but Endeavor's just so much better. Like, he's
leaving them in his dust, and they just have like so much to work on, because like they've been thrust into this whole like. Normally, if things weren't going so wrong in this world, like these first year heroes wouldn't have done an internship and a work study and now this. Like,
exactly.
They have their provisional licenses already. Like, they've only been at UA for, I don't know, what, 6 months maybe? Not even that.
They're not even second years yet. They haven't hit their second year.
They're like 16, bro. Like, they have so much to catch up on so fast, and they're expected to do so much. Like, I can see why they would be frustrated, even if that wasn't the case. Like, if the world wasn't burning beneath their feet, I could see why they'd be frustrated that they're not catching up fast enough. And yet this is all happening around them at the same time. So I can understand all of their pain if they're not like going as far as they want to in this moment, but it's just like unrealistic. Like,
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to have these goals for themselves, but they just can't reach them right now.
Right. We find new things we need to work on. It's like, yeah, you're going to constantly have that, but you got to like finish something before you start something new. You can't just like burn yourself out.
I know. Deku's still got to learn his parallel processing. That was a huge thing in the last episode. And Bakugo's got to learn to keep up. And Todoroki's got to learn how to accelerate with his fire while he's turning, like all this stuff.
Exactly. And this next episode's going to be so fucking heavy. They're going to Endeavor's house.
Dude, the episode is already calling out just the title of the episode is calling out how much of a disaster this next episode's going to be.
Yeah.
And it's just the title of the episode, The Hellish Todoroki Family. Are you kidding?
I'm so excited.
I'm like nervous for it, but also obviously very excited. I mean, apparently they know nothing about Todoroki. Like Deku didn't even know that he had
fucking siblings.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Also, first of all, just wow, genetically blessed. Shoto's sister, those beautiful red highlights in her silver hair, like ridiculous.
I know, right? I know. I do love all of his like family members. They have such cool I don't remember what their quirks are exactly, but their hair, their character designs, also very cool. I can't wait to see what kind of conversation goes on with the whole family there, and then Deku and Bakugo. Like, it's already an awkward conversation at that dinner table without guests, and then you're adding two like close friends, I guess you could call, kind of, maybe, I don't know, in quotations.
Maybe.
Like, it's gonna be so weird.
It's gonna be rough, like really rough.
I can't wait.
Same.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe that they're doing that. It's just crazy.
Yeah, at the beginning of this episode too, they were talking about how they can't even keep up with Endeavor. After the first day, they're like standing outside, just like trying to catch their breath, like super winded, just trying to keep up with Endeavor. And did they say like how long their like internship is supposed to go? Is it another like week-long thing? Because I feel like that's how it was before.
Yeah, it wasn't very long, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot longer, right? It's gotta be.
I hope so, because how much can you really learn in a week? You know? I don't know. Seems like a lot of pressure to put on these children.
Yes, so much. And like, and Endeavor's just running through the gauntlet right now. He's like, you're gonna keep up with what I do.
Right, working with the number one hero. It's like, my God.
They're literally just trying to keep up with him.
I know. And it's not working.
No.
It's hard. It's so hard. I cannot wait to see them eating dinner at Todoroki's house next episode.
It's going to be so tense. I can't handle it.
I have to say that food looks really good too.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, of course.
Why
it's making me hungry.
Same. They went so hard on it.
It's like lunchtime right now, so
yeah. Oh my gosh.
I just want to eat their food.
Always.
It looks so good.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of food, neither of us do any content that's related to food whatsoever. But what kind of content do you do outside of this? Where can people find you and follow you?
Well, you can follow me at Cassidy Co pretty much everywhere. I don't really post anywhere besides my art account, which is at Kohai Art. If you would like to check that out. Kind of slowed down on posting, but it's all right. Got stuff in the works, learning some new stuff. You can only learn so much, as we see in the wonderful episode of My Hero from this week. You can only learn so much at a certain pace. So, there's that. But at Kohai Art, and Fish Inc. is where we do a lot of streams. We got Mario Golf recently, so we've been doing that. And
we're gonna
lots
be playing
of Mario games.
We're going to be playing Mario Golf together on stream this Friday. So everyone make sure to check that out. It's going to be a blast.
You can also check it out at, where can they check you out, Jake?
At Hogtie Productions. If you're watching on YouTube, that's where you are right now. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you. We are not neglecting you, I promise. We are.
No.
But you can follow me at Jake the Mayor on every social media platform. Stay tuned for dumb tweets about movies and video games. Yesterday I went disc golfing and put the Wii Sports music over my little picture. It's so dumb, but that's what you get when you follow me on any sort of social media content.
No, it's so good. I saw that and I literally just laughed.
It's so ridiculous.
So good.
Oh my gosh. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Make sure to tune in next week because it's going to be a very tense one. We're going from a nice lighthearted filler episode to some real heavy shit real fast.
It's going to be great, and we hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.